So this is a really great technique to use. The other thing for your whole well-being is to make sure that you stay connected with people. And that might mean via a Zoom call like this, or FaceTime, or it might be an email or a phone call. But staying connected is really important. And, you know, I laugh at this one, an internet hug, you know, that's sometimes pretty nice to think about as well. But connecting with someone in this positive way releases all of those happy hormones in your brain, so that we start to feel joyful, we start to feel happy, and that sense of well-being is increased. So my saying is that we don't social distance, we physically distance, because we're social beings. We don't want to be isolated, so we don't want to socially distance ourselves from people. We need to physically distance ourselves from people during this pandemic time. So thinking about ourselves now, we have to make sure that we're looking after our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual journey, our physical health, and our social health. And there's a range of different techniques that we can use to support this, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. When we are looking at this, we can almost put ourselves on a bit of a sliding scale. When we're looking at the dimensions of life and all of these aspects in our life that we have, we can rate them. So, you know, you can do this now while we're speaking, or you can do this later on. If you take a screenshot of this, you can look at your physical dimension of life and think, well, how do you feel physically? Are you fit? Are you eating well? Are you getting enough rest? Maybe you're sitting at maybe a 6, maybe you're a 6 out of 10 for your physical. The social, perhaps you're not interacting at all with very many people, or perhaps you're living somewhere where you can interact. Maybe your family is with you, or your extended family. So your social side of your life, your social activity might be an 8, or it might be down to a 2. Same with the intellectual. Are you being stimulated cognitively? Are you thinking about things? Where does that sit? Spiritually, feeling calm, feeling as though you're connected. Maybe you're connected with your religion or other spiritual elements. So where are you sitting spiritually? Emotionally, how are you feeling? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling loved? Are you feeling calm? How are you emotionally? And your occupation, so your work life, how's that feeling for you? Where are you sitting? Now, it's important that you put a number on these and identify how you're feeling, because then as we put in some of these strategies that I'm going to tell you about, you can move up or down those continuums. So let's make a little bit of a toolkit now for you, a toolkit for your life, a toolkit of strategies. And what we'd like is for you to start getting into the habit of doing these things. And that's going to really protect your physical and mental health and well-being. So just going for a walk if you can, even just walking a small distance, just getting outside, breathing in the air and being out in nature is a huge thing to do. Playing games, you know, we're playful beings as humans, and so we like to play. So do whatever you can in your circumstance. Play cards with people. You can even play cards, you know, on Zoom. You can do that with people and have a card game with a group of different people. If you're able to get outside, you can have a game of chasey. So you're actually running around and being playful, maybe with your children if you have them, or your brothers, sisters, siblings, friends, whoever you can. But, you know, go back to your childhood and chase people around. Turn on some music and do some dancing. That really gets the endorphins going, and it changes your whole mental and physical state. So dancing is one of the best ones that you can do, and you can do that anywhere. Have a cup of tea or something outside in the mornings. So before everyone else gets up, when it's the quiet part of the day, try and get up and have some time for you, just some you time, where you can sit and reflect on what you're going to do for the day, but also just to give gratitude. Be grateful for the bed that you had to sleep in, grateful for the drink that you've got in your hand, grateful for the blue sky. It doesn't have to be grateful for huge things. It just has to generate that feeling of gratitude. And doing some meditation, and that's not always sitting in the lotus position and really being in a deep meditative state. That can just be looking at the trees or looking at the clouds moving in the sky. It can just be something short and simple. Hand breathing. Hand breathing is something that I'll show you really quickly because I know we don't have a lot of time. Hand breathing is using your hand to count the number of breaths, and you breathe in for 3 seconds and hold your breath, out for 3 seconds and hold your breath, in for 3 seconds and hold your breath, out for 3 seconds and hold your breath. And you go around your whole hand and doing that. Sometimes you can have a focus, and you can say in your mind as you're going up, I feel calm, I feel grateful, I feel calm, I feel grateful, and continue. So that's hand breathing. Belly breathing is when you breathe deeply and push your belly out and bring your belly back in again when you're breathing. The positive affirmations, I am grateful for the blue sky today. I am well and healthy. All of those lovely things, or just sitting out in nature if you can do that. So let's think about you now. How are you going to manage your 24 hours? What strategies do you think are going to be useful to you? And what well-being strategies are you going to continue to put in place or going to start putting in place? So these are questions for you, and I really want you to think about this because this will really help you on your journey of study and your future career. So again, I come back to the flight attendant. Make sure you put your own oxygen mask on before you put the oxygen mask on other people. So that means take care of you first, and then you'll be able to take care of other people. So we want to take you from feeling burnt out to feeling calm. So my suggestion for you is to take some time to look at your time management processes. Take some time to look at how you manage your stress. Reflect on what you do to look after yourself already and maybe continue that or build that. Build yourself a toolkit of strategies so that you can support yourself. And think about those 6 dimensions of health and rate yourself on that continuum. And then in a month's time, after you've been implementing the strategies, come back to that and rate yourself again and see how you're feeling. So that's it from me. I'm Dr. Kathryn Murray, and I'm from Australia. My consultancy is called Future Strong Education, and you can find me on the internet, or you can contact me directly. Best of luck to you, and I hope that you have gained some strategies from the session, and I wish you the very much success in your future. Bye for now.